it's not bad out there though. Not bad at all. You know what time it is, don't you, Bill? Okay, thank you, Bill.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Well,
I'm busy. I have more things to do than just prattle with you.
Come on. I love to prattle, though. It's fun to prattle. I don't know.
What time is it?
I don't know what that word means, but I love to do it. It's time for TV trivia.
Oh.
This is your favorite part because you get to hear the song and.
Oh, this is to guess the song.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Okay. Guess the song.
I mean, the last time I was doing this with you, we did the George Peppard thing. What was it called again? A-Team. The A-Team.
Yes.
You were excited about this.
Yes.
This one you might not be too excited about, but we're going to play it. We're going to play it, and if they guess it, they can call 798-2222.
Welcome back.
Oh, John Travolta.
There you go. The Sweat Hogs.
Welcome back to that same old place that you.
That's what, John Sebastian, I think, isn't it?
Well, the names have all changed since you.
Yeah, John Sebastian and Mike Post Music. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back.
Now, can you do Arnold Horshack's laugh or what?
No.
Something like that, anyway.
I can't even do Vinnie Barbarino, man.
Yeah, Vinny. Hey, Vinny. Okay, well, we're gonna get our answer on what that song was. It's quite a mystery, isn't it? I know. I'm sure nobody will guess it. Anyway, we'll be back with the winner after this. Yes, and we got an answer for this one. It was very simple, very simple. Of course, Welcome Back, Kotter, with Gabe Kaplan and John Travolta and a couple of the Sweat Hogs there. Arnold Horshack, something like that. Anyway, Bob McPherson guessed it, and he picked up some Cinema 12 tickets. Your chance coming up to do this once again tomorrow, same time, with Mark Frost, of course. Coming up next, the sports.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And we're talking with Doctor. Do you like to use your first name or not?
Dr. Carl Crump is fine.
Okay.
That's great.
So we'll talk to Dr. Carl Crump. Okay. You're a DVM, which stands for
Doctor of Veterinary Medicine.
Okay. I don't know all that stuff, technical stuff.
Okay.
I only went to third grade, so I don't know all that stuff. Now I called you because my son has a ribbon snake.
Uh-huh.
And this ribbon snake was attacked by our very vicious cat that we have, Lucy, and scarred quite badly. And you guys took care of it, and it's eating again. It's healthy. It's still going. Now I always thought that once reptiles were hurt like that, they just automatically let themselves die.
Well, I guess out in the wild they would if they were injured badly enough, like your ribbon snake had been.
Right.
A lot of these pets, or a lot of these animals that have become pets now, have a better chance of fighting through things like that if they're taken to someone who can treat them accordingly. For example, we've been seeing snakes and ferrets and the like, and there are ways to go about treating them for specific infections or specific injuries. So we have the ability to do that.
As far as I know, you're around the only one in Muskegon, in the West Michigan area, really, that can take care of reptiles, or not?
Well, not exactly. I won't claim that I'm an expert in exotic animal medicine at all.
Okay.
I have an interest in it, and so does my wife, Dr. Jeannie Corbett, and
you guys have the same name too, huh?
Yeah, different last name, but we work together.
Okay.
We're not specialists, and other veterinarians in West Michigan do see animals like this. We just show an interest in them, and by going to conferences and reading and boning up on information about them, we're able to give people who have these animals some pretty decent care, I think.
Okay. Now, so you didn't go study in Africa somewhere?
No, not at all.
Some doctor or something.
In fact, in veterinary school, we had a limited exposure to information regarding animals like this.
Okay.
And a lot of what we have learned since that time has been through our own effort, and also through kind of experience by seeing these animals.
Okay.
And the more animals we see, the more we experience, the more things we learn about them, the more comfortable we feel with them. We also use sources such as the John Ball Zoo and the herpetologist societies, as well as any other people who breed animals like this. We're more than happy to listen to what they can tell us, because we continue to learn all the time about these animals.
You know, I was talking to Elizabeth Tillman over at the Hoffmaster Park, and they usually have a lot of reptiles in there during a certain time. And I guess a lot of people bring in the reptiles to them, too, where they find them that are hurt or something like that, and they take care of them. Have you ever talked to them at all about?
No, I have not. In fact, you were the first person to tell me that there was somebody interested over there in terms of the reptiles, and I'm really interested in getting in touch with her to find out her experiences.
Yeah, because she was telling me all kinds of things about the snake, about how I should put a heat lamp on the snake. Okay, she's going to be in here today, too, that we'll be talking to her. But it's too bad we couldn't have got you two together.
Yeah, it would be interesting to talk to her.
Yeah.
I would really like to get together with her anyhow.
Okay, well, maybe I'll pass your number on.
That'd be great.
Okay, her agent will call your agent. Hey, set you right up.
That sounds great.
But anyway, she was telling me all kinds of things about the different the snakes and what they do and this and that. I mean, she was real concerned about my son's snake, which was kind of cool, And another thing my kids are telling me is that you have all these other animals, snakes over there too, that eat rats and stuff like that. The pythons and.
Yep. The bigger snakes do come in. We have a fair share of people who are interested in having pets like that. So we have seen a fair number of reptiles and other species that people are seem to be getting more and more frequently nowadays.
Now, do you agree with that though, or do you feel that these pets should be in the home, or?
Well, I think there's such an interest in learning about them, and except for going to the zoo and maybe getting minimal information there, I don't think you really learn about these pets. And I think there is an interest out there for people in terms of just knowing about these animals. And I think a lot of people, besides the uniqueness of the pet, of having something like that, actually really the majority of people who find a pet like this really want to know about the pet. And I think that's one way to actually, find information about the pet, is to actually own one. To learn how to care for one and what problems might arise.
Yeah, because I don't want to come off as cruel or anything, but I would think that the ribbon snake, when it got scratched like that, but the cat, I figured, well, we'll try to do what we can with it, but there's not going to be a place around that's going to be able to take care of this snake. It's probably going to die, But some of the pets, though, it's just amazing, because I went over to Fishing Friends, and now my kids want this ferret. Are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Now my kids want the ferret. I guess the ferret has just become legal again in Michigan.
That's correct.
Area. And over at Fishing Friends, I guess they had like 18 of them or something, and I guess they sold like in that same day.
Yeah.
And they're ordering like about 30 more.
They're a very high demand animal right now. Yes.
Why is the ferret such a popular animal? Do you have any idea?
I think the ferret is. I think because the ferret is actually a pretty friendly pet, but also extremely curious.
Don't they have like claws though and stuff?
They sure do, and they have a relatively good set of teeth on them.
Yeah.
But they actually are quite friendly. The far majority of ferrets that we see that are pets are actually extremely friendly and very attached to their owners.
With my luck, I get the ferret from hell. They want to attack everybody. So.
Well, I think that happens with any pet you get. I mean, you could theoretically find a cat or a dog that could have aggressive tendencies as well.
That's the reason why the ferret would be the same way, 'cause that's what my dog and cat are. So
exactly, exactly. But they have become a very, very popular animal. Prior to the laws changing, we rarely saw them, and there were people out there that did have them, albeit not quite legal,
right?
But or legally, but now that it has been legalized, we have been seeing a lot of ferrets here.
So, do you know how to treat these animals? Okay, now I guess once you treat one, they pretty much have the same organisms. But I mean, what the snakes are, reptiles, a little bit different, than birds.
Yeah, I'll tell you the differences between them when we see them for sicknesses. there are different things we look for from species to species. For example, your snake, the problems that snake was having were obvious, but they can be a little more difficult in terms of trying to determine problems or diagnose problems in them, just because, well, besides the fact that they're a different kind of species and they aren't the most common species we see,
Right.
We have to kind of, through physical examination, we have to kind of make a tentative diagnosis and not one that we can confirm completely unless we see them respond to treatment.
So sometimes you might have like a neurotic snake come in.
Well, yeah. Or, for example, well, to give you an example, we do see our fair share of reptiles that have respiratory infections, and a lot of times
Really?
that won't. Yeah, a lot of times that won't be picked up right away on a physical exam.
Like somebody starting smoking or something.
Well,
Or-
yeah. I would say that some owners are a little more aware of their pets, and they pick up on things more so. And I'll tell you, a lot of our information really comes from the owner, from listening to the owner.
Right.
Although a physical exam can pick up on things, I think just as important is to listen to the owner's observations, because they are with the pet all the time.
Mhm.
They know the pet's behaviors. And each pet is so different, and seeing the pet for 20 minutes to a half hour, I can't always determine at the time of a physical exam the specific problems associated with it.
Mhm.
We try, with a history as well as a physical exam, to get a tentative diagnosis as to what the problem might be so we can treat it accordingly.
Oh, okay. This ribbon snake, how big is this thing going to get? Because I know right now it's too big for its 10-gallon aquarium. Now I guess we're looking at like a 30-gallon aquarium.
Yeah, you're going to need one probably at least 3 or 4 times the size that you have now.
Oh, good.
In terms of sizes of ribbon snakes, I couldn't honestly tell you specifics on the total size on him.
Are we looking like 6 foot, 8 foot?
I would say in that neighborhood, yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
But
Well,
we're not talking about a snake like a boa constrictor.
Well, yeah, but
or
still.
Right.
How many people, maybe if you walk around with this 8-foot snake wrapped around you,
Not
they're going
many.
to come and say, hey, what's happening? You know?
Not many. Although we have seen some snakes that were pretty good size.
Oh, okay. Maybe when it gets that size, I'll put it in the mailbox for the mailman.
Really?
Here, deliver this package.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So, do you take care of these huge snakes, or is there some way that you take care of these, or I mean, how do you restrict them so they don't suck your head down or whatever?
Most of the reptiles we have seen, and I have to really say honestly, all of them so far that I have seen really have not been aggressive, and I think a lot of it is because their owners handle them frequently.
Okay.
And these animals, because of through handling and a lot of it, they tend to be a little less aggressive. Also, the pets we tend to see are coming in with illnesses, and they tend to be a little bit more depressed than they normally would be.
Oh, okay.
One of the complaints that we get from owners when we treat their pets is after they start getting better, they tend to get aggressive.
Oh, really?
And the reason is that's really the way some of them are when they're healthy. And they don't realize that until they actually see it for themselves, until we actually treat them for a few weeks or a month or whatever, and they realize, boy, what's going on?
Yeah,
In fact, we see, for example, we'll see a lot of lizards like iguanas. Green iguanas are very popular. And
yeah, I've seen a lot of those at Fishing Friends too.
they're much more active, I guess I could say, than they're more active when they're healthier. And and we've noted that when they come in when they're sick, they're less active, they're not aggressive, and then as their illnesses subside and we're treating them, they tend to get aggressive, or more active is the way I would put it.
Okay. Now I heard your wife specializes mainly in the birds.
Yeah, she has a real strong interest in avian medicine.
Now, how did you guys, what made you want? I mean, most veterinarians do the dogs and cats, but then when you get into the reptiles and the birds and everything else, how did you guys get into that area?
Well, it was just an interest on Dr. Corbett's and my part as to how we were going to go about allowing or seeing these pets. And again, I think it's because we have an interest in it and we like the variety of animals coming in that way that makes the day a lot more fun, a lot more interesting. I mean,
I can imagine.
It does. It isn't.
Oh, here comes a python. Oh,
yeah,
what a
exactly. It
challenge.
isn't the routine kind of thing that we see, and therefore we seem to have a more interesting day as things go.
And have you got any hedgehogs yet?
Well, we have been told they're out there.
Yeah.
I've had some questions related to them in terms of owning them and what care they need, but I have not seen one in the clinic yet. I expect to see them soon, though.
Yeah, because they were selling them over there. They sold one while we were over there fishing for it again. And it was funny because she was showing this hedgehog to this girl, and she saw how cute it was and everything else. I mean, they don't do nothing but sit there like a lump, as far as I'm concerned.
They're pretty cute.
Well, yeah, they're they got the kind of the picker things on them, and she says, as long as you don't wear too much perfume, they usually don't bite.
Oh, really?
I guess the girl must have had some perfume on because it was nipping at her. So.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, but they still bought it. It was like $129.
I think that's the new pet, so to speak. I know ferrets have been, very popular in green iguanas lately, but I guess that's the new one on the horizon. Ferrets
usually do things, though. They're curious. They get into stuff. These hedgehogs just sit there like lumps, a big lump of fur.
I guess it's all in the eyes of the beholder, though. I mean, people get different animals for many different reasons.
Yeah, let's get this animal. It does nothing. We'll get in any trouble. It just sit there like a lump.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you have anything else you think you might want to fill us in about?
Well, again, my wife and I aren't specialists. We haven't been board certified in exotic animal care. I think a lot of what we do is because we have a strong interest in it, and we like to see these pets and try and help owners out in terms of learning about them and caring for them. So I think we along with the clients learn together, and I think it makes it pretty fun and interesting to have a pet like that, just because of the uniqueness of it and knowing what these animals are like.
Yeah, well, I remember the first time I saw our ribbon snake eat a fish it was pretty cool.
I bet.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I can imagine just watching some of those other snakes eat rabbits and stuff. It's got to be.
I'll tell you, I personally couldn't watch that happen.
You can't watch it, huh?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of not. I don't know. I haven't been able to actually see any animal do that to another. But
yeah, well, it's kind of hard when you're there to fix animals, no matter what. Because I'm sure there's people bringing the rabbits in too.
Yes.
And then you got to watch a snake eat a rabbit. I mean, that's not exactly cool either.
It hasn't happened yet, but I hope not to have to see that. I understand the need for them to be the way they are, and that's part of the the animal
part of nature
cycle and part of nature. So we help on one end, and the owners can take care of the rest, basically.
Well, our snake lived. I think it's been about 2-3 months now.
That's great.
And so I'll give you your address. You're the Fruitport Animal Hospital.
That's correct.
384 North 3rd Avenue, Fruitport, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
And your phone number 865-6949.
That's correct.
And if anybody needs that number again or any information here, they can just call here at KBZ, and I'll give it to them.
That sounds great.
And so, Dr. Carl Crump, thank you very much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
You take care.
From 10 a.m. till 5:30.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you perky today, Melissa?
I certainly am. What a great day.
Talking to Melissa Fry from Muskegon Art Museum. And you're coming down from all the dog excitement from last week, right?
We had a wonderful dog show last week. We had 44 dogs and 44 kids and about 110 moms and dads and grandparents with cameras. It was great fun. We had a wonderful time.
That's scary.
It was. Every dog was well behaved. Every kid was well behaved. It was a perfect day.
What about grandparent?
They were wild with their cameras,
I kind of figured that, yeah.
And the dogs did all their tricks, and everybody performed, and it was just great fun.
Okay. All right. Well, did you do your famous eating the gourmet dog biscuit trick?
I certainly did. And I
really?
even have a picture of there was a little baby that was there with the family, and all the dogs, of course, got their box of dog biscuits. The kid dipped into one and was standing there eating out of the box of dog biscuits, so I took a picture of it to preserve that moment.
And then you took one?
Yeah, and then I took one, yeah, and they're not bad. They really weren't bad.
Uh-huh. So you're going to start serving that on your table next week, right?
Well, I don't think I'm going to go that far.
Right next to the Spam. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what's coming up?
This weekend is the last chance for everybody to see the annual student art exhibit. It's a chance to see what kids in Muskegon County are doing, and there's some really great stuff. It's kids that are kindergarten through 12th grade from all the Muskegon County schools, and this show will close on Sunday. We're open Saturday and Sunday, of course, 12 to 5. Last day for it. This is the 13th year we've been doing this, and the art just gets better and better. Kids are doing some great stuff.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
Also, this is the last weekend of the Speak Show, the dog illustration show. We've talked about that, and I think we're...
Oh, I thought that was all done with this week.
We're going to be... Now, this is the last weekend, and we're going to be glad because we're this dog stuff. Wow.
Ah, okay.
We've been overcome by this dog stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, that would be just too much dog for me. I don't know.
Exactly.
I just got done talking to a gentleman who is over at the Fruitport Animal Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
A Dr. Crump. Mm-hmm. And he takes care of like reptiles and stuff. Those big snakes. You should have those in there next time.
I'm not sure about that.
Snake Day. Come on.
I don't think so.
Iguana Day.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah. Well, the big things now are ferrets. Now ferrets are big. And
I suppose. I mean, I can understand they would be upset after all these years of dogs and cats getting all the big attention. You know, now these other animals want equal time.
We got hedgehogs. Now hedgehogs are worthless because they do nothing. They do absolutely nothing. They sit there like a lump.
They're kind of cute, though, aren't they?
That's about it. You pay $130 for something that sits there like a lump that's cute.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Well, I guess it's better than, it just doesn't do anything.
I think we'll stick to the basic dogs and cats for a while anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got something exciting for me?
We really do. We do. We're very excited at the Art Museum. We'll just sort of let everybody in on this little thing that's kind of happening here. We were called this week by a group of movie producers in Hollywood who want permission to use our Tornado Over Kansas painting, which is a real familiar painting to everybody in this area. They'd like to use it, or a reproduction of it anyway, in a movie that's being filmed right now. And Steven Spielberg is the producer, and Michael Crichton, who wrote Jurassic Park, is the screenwriter. And we were, pretty excited.
It's not Jurassic Park 2 then?
No, it's called Twisters. The movie is called Twisters.
Okay.
And it's, as they explained it to me, it's kind of the Jurassic Park of tornadoes. Apparently there are some scientists, and they're all trying to control these tornadoes. And
control a tornado?
You go figure. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they are in the process right now of having a reproduction made of our painting, and then hopefully it'll be one of the major set pieces in the movie, hanging out very prominently in one of the sets for the movie.
That'd be cool to look
We're
for,
really excited. And what's funny about it is that one of the stars of the movie, Bill Paxton, who is also coming out this summer in Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks, he saw the picture in a book as a kid. And he was the one who brought it to the attention of the art directors. They've been scrambling all over for the last week trying to figure out who owns it and where's Muskegon and and so they found us.
Oh, no.
Kind of like where's Waldo?
Yeah, really.
So we're really excited. We're hoping that this is going to be our moment of fame and glory on the silver screen.
That'd be kind of cool. Well, you should make it in the contract that you go along with the painting.
Oh, well,
you have to be an extra in the set.
What I was talking to them about the other day is I said, what would really make this a big deal is, of course, if we could have a special premiere of it here in Muskegon.
There you go.
And they thought that, and they thought, well, I don't know about that, but we're working on it. So
yeah, that'd be cool at the Fronthal. That'd be great.
Wouldn't it?
Do you talk to Cindy? Cindy talk to her people. Do you talk to her people? They talk to their people.
My people will talk to everybody's people, and we'll work it out.
But I think we should still get you in the movie, though. You tell them you eat dog.
I like that.
Tell them you eat dog biscuits.
I will do that, and they will want me. I know.
That's right. Yeah. Now I tried to get you to come to the premiere of Crimson Tide.
I know, and I'm sorry.
But you're doing the mommy thing tonight, so hey, you can't do that.
I know that. Oh well, next time.
Okay.
Next time.
I'm hurt though.
Okay.
I'm hurt that you weren't there.
I'm sorry, but I'll invite you to our premiere of Twisters when we have it here.
Okay. and I'll be there.
I'll keep you updated on the Hollywood thing going here, and see if we can have more exciting developments. But this is sort of Muskegon's big moment here.
Are you going to start wearing sunglasses and stuff? And
oh yeah, definitely.
Those cars, just a real fancy car. And
oh yeah.
Say hi, Melissa.
We'll take lunch and we'll do meetings and okay.
All right. Totally.
Exactly.
I like you, Melissa.
Oh boy.
You're a lot of fun.
Thanks.
Okay.
This is fun.
All right. So anyway, Is that's
Yeah.
That's the highlight, right?
That was our big thing this week here.
Okay, so if people want to see it now, let me ask you this question: now, why don't they use the original one? Why do they have to use a copy?
Because we probably wouldn't give permission
okay.
to use the original painting. We do loan the painting, but we would only loan it under very secure conditions, like to another museum or to something like that. We would never loan something where it would be placed at high risk.
Okay.
So they're having one custom made. So
they're probably going to use it for some special effect then or something.
Could be. You never know. And so we probably wouldn't want to loan a painting to something that's going to be exploding or bodies flying all over the place.
Especially Spielberg. Yeah, he gets kind of crazy.
I know that. It's wild stuff.
Yeah. I mean, he'll probably go for that dog biscuit thing.
He might.
He would, yeah.
He
okay,
might.
well, thanks, Melissa.
Good talking to you, Oscar.
Talk to you again next week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Drive. Ooh, what was that? Soft Rock 95.3, News Radio 850. It's 822. And we're talking with Elizabeth Tillman. She came over here from she's going to be doing the Trillium Festival. And we won't go into how you got here. And I won't touch it. I'll leave you alone on that. I'll just talk about it after you leave.
Good morning, Oscar.
Morning, Elizabeth. Okay, so we've got the Trillium Festival today. You think the weather's going to hold out?
Oh, I hope.
Yeah. So we've got the feature artist.
Kristen Herlin from Glen Arbor will be with us.
Okay.
Showing her wonderful pen and ink and watercolor paintings.
Okay.
She'll be signing her T-shirt and her prints today as well, so she'll be on hand to personally autograph people's purchases.
Okay. Now you said there's quite a few articles there to pick up today.
We have lots of T-shirts, some beautiful, beautiful materials this year for sale.
Oh, really?
Yeah, gorgeous. If you need a gift for your mom, come on out. We have beautiful.
So Mother's Day at the Hofmaster today, right?
Mother's Day at Hofmaster State Park.
Okay. So now these just different T-shirts and stuff?
We have different T-shirts, sweatshirts. We have aprons, pillows, lots of Trillium porcelain boxes and tiles that are painted with Trillium.
Okay, so what exactly is Trillium? What is that?
A Trillium is a wildflower, Michigan wildflower. It gets its name from has 3 leaves, 3 petals, 3 sepals.
You had to think about that. It was
I'm
up
still
there.
frazzled from getting here this morning.
Okay, which we won't go into. We won't go into.
Okay.
I won't touch it.
Oh, thank you.
There's also an art show going on too.
Yes, we have our second annual juried art show is going on at the Visitor Center area parking lot this weekend.
Where you'll be, or?
It's up by the Visitor Center.
Okay. So you'll be there waving?
Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to be there right now.
Oh, are you? Okay. Well, it's not my fault you were a little late.
I know.
But like I said, we won't get into that, Elizabeth, okay? I'll leave it alone. A special bird hike. What's that all about?
Oh, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, I'll be leading a special bird hike through the dunes.
How come I knew it would be you? I knew it would be you.
Well,
You're the hiker.
I wanted to volunteer, but everybody backed out last minute, so that leaves me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'll be leading the bird hike through the dunes of Hofmaster.
Okay.
Hopefully, if it's not downpouring.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, even if it is, isn't it? Aren't you going to do it?
Well, no. Light rain.
No.
Light rain, yes. Downpour, no.
I thought you were the outdoorsy person that just does anything in the outdoors.
Well,
close
within
to.
reason.
Yeah. Okay. Also, there's a wildflower photo contest.
Yes. People have been submitting their wildflower photos for the last month or so, and we have them on display, and the winners were chosen this week.
Okay. So they're all going to be there, and then
That is sponsored by the Camera Shop.
Oh, okay.
Here in Muskegon.
Okay. So they're all just up there, and you can
Look at them and look at the winners. We have some beautiful entries this year.
Okay. Special exhibit. That's the wildflowers display.
We have a really beautiful exhibit on the Trillium family. Explains about the Trillium flowers and all the different types that can be found.
So it's like major Trillium time.
It's major Trillium time. Yes.
So if you don't know what a Trillium is, like me, you can definitely find out this time.
They're a beautiful wildflower.
Okay. I've got this little Festival 95
Yeah, and that's a
pamphlet
Trillium
here.
there.
That's a Trillium.
Yeah.
Okay. It excites me. I can tell you that. I'm excited.
Oh, Oscar, be honest. You're not into flowers.
No, not really. Not really. Dandelions, I like those. I see plenty of
Yeah,
those.
there's a dandelion festival in Bordeaux.
Really? Is there really?
Yes, there is.
Oh,
I think it's
man.
passed already, though.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I was just teasing about the dandelion thing. This should be exciting. The slideshow presentation of wildflowers.
We have 2 very beautiful 9-projector slideshow presentations on Michigan wildflowers.
Okay, so is it like something you can watch when you want to, or is it going on all the time?
They run on the hour and the half hour.
Oh, okay.
And the first one, the part 1, is the spring wildflowers, and part 2 is the summer wildflowers.
Is there like cots there so I can sleep while I'm watching? Or?
I'm sure we could roll one out for you.
Yeah. No, do you think it would be exciting though? Will it be nice?
Oh, it's beautiful. This is a wonderful event for people in the community to come out and see the wildflowers at Hoffmaster State Park. Go for a nice walk with your family. It's a real family-oriented event.
Okay. Well, which is good for Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah, it is. It's not really a Trillium Festival. That's just the name tag that we give it. It's really a celebration of Michigan wildflowers. And people can bring their mothers out for Mother's Day. It's on Mother's Day weekend every year.
Right.
And it's a wonderful, wonderful way to spend a day with your family.
When are we going to have a hedgehog festival?
I don't know.
You ever see that? You've seen those things, haven't you? No, you never seen them?
Well,
I always talk about them
woodchuck.
earlier, the hedgehogs, and it just amazes me because it's like the new pet. The ferret was.
Are they selling them now?
Yeah. Well, the ferret was the
really?
big thing when it became legal now.
Well, you can see I don't get out of the woods much.
Anyway, the ferret was a popular one, but now it's the hedgehog, and the hedgehog they do absolutely nothing. They just kind of lay there.
Really?
Yeah, they bite you if you have lots of perfume, but I don't have to worry too much about that. The special exhibit is...
We talked about that.
We did. Okay, well, we'll skip that one. Okay, the wildflower gardening lectures. Oh, boy.
Some of our volunteers are very well versed in wildflower gardening. They have successful landscape businesses of their own, and they come in and talk about wildflower gardening.
Oh, so this is if you want to do it at your own house.
Yeah,
you can,
people come in. They come in
and they'll answer questions and stuff too about.
Yes.
Okay, that'd be kind of cool.
That is cool.
Okay.
Ways
I
to
can
attract
handle that.
wildlife to your home.
Wildflower plant sale, so you can have them there to sell too.
That's the big thing. That's one of the things that keeps us having this festival is the interest out there in wildflowers. And one thing that is just
For News Radio 850.
One thing that is just
Oops.
a really big hit is the wildflower plant sale. And
Okay.
we buy propagated wildflowers from Leaves and Weaves in Grand Haven, and we sell them at the Trillium Festival.
Okay.
People just love those. We've had calls all week. Can I buy them now? No. of
So that'd
course
be
not.
kind of like a good Mother's Day thing too.
It's a wonderful Mother's Day gift.
Yeah. Okay. That little noise we just heard that wasn't a noise. That was Bill. We had Bill's mic up just in case he wanted to talk to us, and anyway, you did, Bill.
Did I?
Yeah, you did. That's
Sorry about that, Yankee.
I forgot to tell you your mic was up, but that's okay. I think we pretty much covered everything. Did we cover everything, you think, or do you want to?
Pretty much. When people arrive today, they'll be asked to park in the large beach parking lot, and the trolleys from Grand Haven Harbor Transit, which the trolley service is sponsored by our Gillette Natural History Association.
Okay.
People will get on the trolleys and take a free trolley ride up to the Nature Center.
Okay.
Rather than parking up there.
Now, see, that was cool, because I didn't even know about the Nature Center. A couple of years back, I didn't know anything about the Nature Center. And you guys got the trolleys in there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they're going by and say, well, geez, where do these trolleys go? So I jump on the trolley, and they take you to the Gillette Center there. I didn't even know it was there. I really didn't. I mean, Hoffmaster Park, I've been going there for a long time, but I never even knew the Gillette Center was there. I never really paid that much attention to the signs, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Oscar.
I know. I know. I knew where the beach was, so I went to the beach.
But you're not alone. We meet people all the time in the community who've lived here for years and never
knew it was
come to
there.
the park.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, it's great. Have you ever seen it, Bill? The display over there they have
Which
in the Gillette Center.
I have 2 daughters that, given their any opportunity at all, would move in there and live. So,
Really?
yes,
Yeah.
I've seen the place.
Well, I already made arrangements I've
I'm
already,
a tenant.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I've already made arrangements that when I die, I'm going to get stuffed and be put on one of those little seats there, and that little display where they have the stuffed animals, Not stuffed animals, but
We'll stuff shirts. How's
yeah.
that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to be just a tourist, just sitting there. Okay. Anything else you want to talk about, Elizabeth? Is that pretty much
I
cover
think
it?
that pretty much covers it. Let's hope for good weather.
Really? What about you, Bill? You have any questions you want to ask Elizabeth before she goes?
No, you got it pretty well covered. I thought you
Yeah.
did. What
Oh,
you answered. What is a trillium, and why should I care? So
Yeah. Trilliums are beautiful wildflowers, and they're protected.
Okay. Thank you very much, Elizabeth.
You're welcome.
And I'm sorry about the problem that we won't talk about.
Okay.
Oh, you mean the state cop that stopped her?
Yeah, that one, Bill.
Yeah, that one.
I promised her I wasn't going to talk about
Now
it.
my husband's listening, and he's probably freaking out at this moment, knowing that I got a ticket this morning.
Well, you were just a little bit late, but that's okay. That's okay. I mean,
Those are the things that make life interesting.
But he didn't. You tried crying. You tried everything else, and it didn't work, huh?
Didn't work. I told him I was late
Late
for
for
my
a
interview.
radio
I said,
interview,
Oscar's probably pacing this floor right now, waiting for me.
It
One
didn't
thing
work.
I've learned about state police, they have no sense of humor.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
He was very nice, though, I will say.
even though that major ticket is
Yeah.
in your pocket.
Oh,
Okay.
well.
Yeah, I'll bet you
I
even
can
said
afford
thank
it.
you,
That's why,
right?
Yes, I did. I'm polite. My parents raised me to be a polite person.
Even though you got the ticket. Well, I wasn't going to bring it
Well,
up. No, I promised I wouldn't bring it up, so Bill
I
did.
better
That's
go to
okay.
work so I can afford to pay for it.
Yeah, there you go. Really. Okay, so you got lots of volunteers over there too, don't you?
We are very blessed with the Trillium Festival. We always get a lot of volunteers.
Well, that's good. That's good.
We
And-
couldn't do it without them.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Elizabeth.
You're
Once
welcome.
again.
All
and
right.
when you got
Come
something,
see us at the Trillium Festival.
when you got something else coming up, let us know, and we'll
Oh, right.
talk again.
We will.
But just don't speed here.
Okay.
Just take your time. I'll find something to fill.
I promise. Okay.
Thanks,
I didn't know Blazers could go that fast.
Mine does.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you can explain it though. Why your cruise control? I guess
Why
on those cars.
The
Supposedly.
state police officer said that they've had a lot of this. I almost laughed because I thought it's probably a standard line, but
Yeah.
my cruise was set at 63, and he
Okay.
clocked me at 71.
Okay, so you got to bring it in to get a check. So maybe you can
Yeah.
fight this ticket.
I don't.
I mean,
know.
no, hey, come
It's
on, you
easier
get
to
you
pay.
get a statement. You get a statement from these people saying, okay, the
cruise
cruise
was
was
off.
off. It's our
Hey,
fault.
maybe.
I mean, come on, you can try it.
Well, I think GM ought to pay the bill.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
There you
that
go.
sounds
Fight
better.
it. Fight it. Even though your parents raised you to be a nice, proper person, fight them. Fight them.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you,
All right.
Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Kind of fell right into that. I appreciate that. Yeah, okay. I'm still trying to wake up myself. How come you're so alert?
Well, when you're in Los Angeles, you only get about an hour's sleep a night anyways.
Oh, that's true. That's
'Cause you got to
true.
be out there just pounding the pavement and hanging with the beautiful people.
Oh, okay, so you're one of those beautiful people out there in the.
No, I'm pounding the pavement looking for the beautiful people.
Okay.
They don't.
Yeah, I
they
fell
don't
into
usually
that one
let me
too.
hang around them all that often.
This is good. That would be you and me. We could hang out together because I would be one of those people too. So do you got to get the rollerblades on in the whole bed or no?
No, I try to stick my elbows a little further out from my body and try to knock those rollerbladers over.
Cool.
Because when you're walking on the streets around here, I mean, you end up like you're basically like a human pylon around here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, they're
Okay.
whizzing. And you got skateboarders, you got rollerbladers.
All right. All right.
And then then the rollerbladers with their little speedos on. Those guys, very, very sad.
Okay. Do you go out and hang out where the beach guys are out there, the muscle guys too, or no?
Yeah, I like to go down to Muscle Beach because I do live in Venice.
Yeah.
So I go down to Muscle Beach and hang out and, wait for a couple of those weightlifters. They have a couple of ruptures every once in a while. Then we all applaud and, they pick the guy up and take him in the back somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Then you go in there and take over or what?
Oh, me? I couldn't even change the weights on those things.
That's
And
what
those
we.
barbells those guys are using. I mean,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
they got enough muscles. They probably have trouble combing their hair.
Yeah, you think about those guys. I mean, as big as they are, how could they actually get into a fight? I mean, they couldn't even move their arms, could they?
No, I guess they just sort of, bang chests.
Yeah, there you go.
They just get together and boom, boom. And, hopefully one of those guys falls over and then he's the loser.
Okay. All right.
Or maybe they just sort of stick their butt at each other.
Yeah,
You know,
kinda-
like the animal kingdom. When you're down, you stick your butt up and boom, and then you're allowed to get away.
Yeah, okay. Kind of like they always do like the like a weeble, though, couldn't they? Like Weebles wobble with
There you go.
There you go. You're not falling into that, huh? Not gonna run with that one, huh?
I'm a professional. Be very careful.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I forgot who I was messing with here.
There you go.
Do you know who your warm-up's gonna be?
No, I have no idea. I mean, we've probably already done a couple of shows.
Okay.
We're going to be doing some shows together, but I'm going to be shooting into Chicago, flying into Chicago, and then I'll be driving up from Chicago into beautiful Muskegon, and then from there we go to
Cleveland.
I think we go to Sault Ste. Marie, and then we end up in Traverse City. So we got
Okay.
ourselves a little upper tour there.
Oh, hey, Traverse City's a nice place too.
Oh, yeah, it should be beautiful this time of year. All the other times I worked Traverse City, it's been like, January and February, the dead of winter.
That's where they grow the cherries, in Traverse City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a big cherry lover.
I kind of figured you would be. Yeah.
Bing cherries.
Yeah?
You got to have those bings, baby.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Where's Bob Hope over there?
Yeah.
That's my one impression. So.
Oh, you only have one? Just one?
Hey, that's it, man.
I was looking for a whole bunch of them here, and you have just one.
That's all I have. I got my Bing impression.
And that was it, huh?
That was it. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did. I think I better go check myself. I'm not sure. I enjoyed it so much. Anyway, not falling into that one either, are you?
No.
Yeah, I forgot. You're a professional. I forgot.
You.
Okay. I fell into all yours, but you won't at least fall into one of mine, Just one. That's all I'm asking. It's fall into one.
Too light on my feet.
Okay. Well, you got hanging out there in Venice Beach. I guess you pretty much got all that stuff down.
Yeah, you got to watch out.
Don't step in too much stuff, huh?
They got some serious brain trust people around here.
Yeah.
Listen, when you got the homeless bothering you all the time for money and stuff, you just learn how to just sort of ignore people. Not that I'm ignoring you.
Okay. Yeah, I see. I thought maybe you were the one over there with the. No, I'm just.
No, I'll tell you, some of these guys,
doing the big
dress
impression
better than I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to ask them for a couple of bucks.
They make fashion statements too, or no?
Well, you know how you can tell the homeless from the fake homeless is the real homeless people. They stink.
They what?
They stink.
Ah, okay.
If they're not rancid, then they're not really homeless.
Uh-huh.
Then they're probably doing it as a part-time job.
Okay, so it's just like something to pick up some extra cash.
Yeah, I think so. They spring out of everywhere around here.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then they stand